unless I can do it at scale, like by making this YouTube video, right? So like and subscribe. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jay here, and today I'm talking about how to cold message people on LinkedIn on how to get your resume through the door, and the correct way. Specifically, the example I use is for data scientists, but it's applicable for basically everyone. And so I came up with this idea after I wrote this status on my LinkedIn the other day, and I got some mixed reactions. Basically, I told everyone that I never respond to LinkedIn messages on my profile because they were just annoying and people were perplexed about why I don't get out of my way to help people. And the truth is, it doesn't feel worth doing, individually responding to people unless I can do it at scale, like by making this YouTube video, right? So like and subscribe. Truthfully, the reason why I don't respond is because it takes too much time and I get nothing out of it. But that's actually exactly the solution that you can use to figure out how to message people on LinkedIn so that you can actually get through to them and send them your resume or ask for a job. And you see, all you have to actually do is the exact opposite of my reason on why I won't respond to people, which is basically number one, just don't take too much of that person's time. And then number two, give the person a reason to actually talk to you. Here are some reasons why I would talk to you. So if you asked me about interview query, if you were interested in giving me feedback, if you had some great business ideas you want to run through me, or some extra information I didn't know about like a competitor, then of course I would want to talk to you, right? And then I would obviously feel the need to give you something back in return, maybe give you a referral, kind of fit you into my network, all sorts of things like that. So today I want to go over like a quick example on what I would say if I were approaching someone who is a data scientist at Facebook, right? So this is a job, everyone wants it, and what you shouldn't say is something like, hey, can you send in my resume and also tell me how I need to fix my resume, and can you help me with my portfolio as well, and also can you do the dishes for me? No, absolutely not. The actual way you should structure your answer is like this. So at the very beginning, always add a hook to draw them in, right? Just flattery works great in this scenario, but something where they're actually going to read your message. And then the second one is to give them something that they actually want. Give them something that they need. Demonstrate that you've actually done your research in actually messaging them beforehand, right? Because if they've written in their like LinkedIn status or their little posts or on their email for their Substack that they've gone through all this like advice they can give, and then you ask that same advice again, they're gonna be pissed and they won't actually go through and respond to your message. Number one, add in a hook. Two, do your own research and don't ask them the same question twice. Three, ask for help while being respectful for their time. And then also show that you're respectful for their time by actually giving them something that they might want. That actually takes, doing your research to figure that out. And at the end with a thanks. With that, here's my example with this random data scientist I found at Facebook. So the way I would say it would be like, hey Tyler, I stumbled upon your Substack and I loved your last article on advice for data scientists. As an aspiring data scientist myself, it was super helpful and I'm planning on implementing those strategies. I saw at the end that you were actually working on this data set of analyzing how tech workers' opinions on big tech companies were between the big 5 companies. I saw that you needed some help with it. I'm happy to provide some help with data analysis or just double checking your queries. I'm also pretty interested in this subject myself. Now, third part is now the ask. I'm currently working on my own portfolio project. I saw that Facebook has many different types of data science roles. I was wondering if you could shed any clarity on the differences between the positions besides the product fields. Is there a difference between product data scientists and machine learning data scientists at Facebook if they both work on the Oculus team? Thanks, and let me know if I can do anything else for you. Jay. It's really that simple, right? 1, flatter them, give them a hook, give them a reason to talk to you. 2, give them something that they want. Usually it's not money, but sometimes money works, and it's what you're trying to do to establish the transactional relationships anyway. But if you can't give them money, then give them information, give them your time, give them your effort. 3, ask for help while being considerate of their time. And 4, end with a ton of thanks, appreciation. Tell them that if they need anything, then very obviously give them something in return for their help. That's basically it. Remember that all interactions are transactional, especially the ones with strangers on LinkedIn. Don't be a one-dimensional spammer because those are pretty common now. And try to put yourself in their shoes as an extremely busy person with little patience, no time, and absolutely no sense of humor. That's not true. Usually sense of humor actually really works. But I'm gonna wrap up this video. My production value has really gone down, but please like and subscribe. I'll go back to making awesome videos. Just honestly, it's very hard with the camera and everything. So I'm going back to my iPhone. See you guys.